Do it.
Well, good evening and welcome to MO-WIFF League Baseball, or Wiffle Ball, I should say. I'm so used to doing baseball. This is a brand new sport for us here at Livestream STL. We are at Miracle Field in Chesterfield, Missouri. The Archers are going to be taking on the Mojo as we get things started right away here, and we bring things right back here to side. We're literally just inside the field here.
I could reach my arm out and be in fair territory.
Yeah, it would be
this
right
is awesome.
in fair territory. It's great. Drake Beekman. I've got Cam over here. This is Cam. Say hi to everybody. Our camera's right here, Cam.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
All right, and Cam is he's our end-all, be-all. He's the guy that's going to tell us what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong here. So we appreciate everybody jumping on. Do us a huge favor as we get things started. Like and share if you're out on the Facebook waves or the YouTube waves or the X waves. We appreciate everybody being either on our website as well, livestreamstl.tv, or Roku, the Roku app. You can download that on Livestream STL. Just search Livestream STL on Roku. You can actually watch this on your TV right now if you'd like, without having to cast.
It's the best way to do it.
That's the best way to do it. Cam, year 5 has begun, and it's right here. It's opening day. And what are you most excited about this particular season?
Getting started. It's been a long process to get here. A lot of work has gone into this season from not only me but our entire league, our entire front office staff. And we kick things off tonight with a great matchup between the reigning champions and the reigning runners-up. So rematch of last year's championship game. The Mojo rocking some new jerseys tonight. They got the gold, looks like, from
pretty sweet.
The championship gold from last year, similar to what I guess MLB teams do. So
I guess
I had no idea. Just saw that for the first time when they pulled up. Great look. Archer's got a new look this year. New jerseys,
new logo,
and a hot new arm on the mound.
No kidding.
James Klein going to get the start here for the Archers. A rookie starting in opening day is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But this kid throws very, very hard.
Goodness.
You'll see him throw mid-upper 90s. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see Connor Jaso on the mound here in Game 1. I think he's got some arm troubles. But the reigning MVP, Sam Skibby, is going to get the ball here in Game 1.
Probably not the worst person to hand the reins to for opening night either.
He was tied for the season league in wins last year on the mound. So not the hardest thrower in the league, but he's a crafty veteran. Right. So he's a really good option for the Mojo.
Yeah,
do we have a minute? I was going to say, do we have a minute to maybe give our sponsors a little shout out?
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be great. Let's do that right now. We're going to welcome back our sponsor, the Ink Spot Tattoo Shop. We want to also say hello to. Turned the wrong one off there. There we go. Audi Kirkwood. Hey, you guys got a car dealership. You guys are rocking.
That's impressive.
They're our main sponsorship this year.
Yeah, right?
We could not do this, not only without all of our sponsors, but Audi Kirkwood for sure. They pitched in quite a bit to help us get everything going.
Right. Game time tournaments. Alex Eggert, photography.
Yeah, you can see him out there on the field right here. He's standing right at third base. He is our photographer for the league.
Okay.
So give him a clean shout out. So
I will definitely do
all
that.
of
there he is.
All of our pictures that you see, we did a lot of media day stuff that's been coming
right
out.
There.
Yeah, he's the man.
Reigning character of the year.
Character of the year.
Mistaken,
yeah,
right?
from last year in MO-WIFF. Yeah, absolutely. Did your research.
I tried to.
There you go.
Tried my best.
And our last set of sponsors here, the Hitting Zone and Buffalo Wild Wings. So we appreciate all those folks. And you even welcomed us. How about that? We are the streaming partner for this week, Week 10 and Week 17. Now, Week 17 is still regular season, right?
Yep. Yeah, that is our final week of the year. It'll be just like this. So every time you guys are here, it'll be just like this, where it's every team playing one game.
Okay.
The rest of the season, when you guys are not here, it'll be doubleheader. So half these teams will have a bye, and then the other half will be playing a doubleheader. You'll play the same team. So the same two teams will play at 6 and 7. They'll flop home and away, just like kind of men's league softball.
Okay.
And then the same two teams will do that for the nightcap. And
good stuff.
Do that all the way through the season. Makes it a little more easier for everyone who's coming from a distance.
Sure.
Play 2 games instead of 1 each night, and then
getting a look here. We're getting a look here at our starting pitcher for the Mojo here.
I gotta say, whenever we first announced that we were doing this, I started researching the league because they got a bunch of stuff on YouTube and social media as well. And seeing some of the pitches that these guys can throw is just incredible. actually seeing it in person, double incredible. I mean, they had Klein, who's starting for the Archers, just warm up a minute ago. Now we got Skibby, the defending MVP, the defending Silver Slugger, and he's just throwing junk out here already. I cannot wait to get this started. This is incredible.
Sam is a crafty veteran in this league. He has his own league that has been going. It'll be 23 seasons this year.
Wow.
It's a medium pitch league, so it's a lot slower than this, but he's been playing competitive fast pitch for over 10 years nationally, so he's definitely got it.
We've been lucky enough to have some binders here with some even more stats than I was expecting, which is awesome. It says right here, Sam Skibby, #1 draft pick in season 1. So this thing got started and he was the #1 pick. So he's got a little bit of pressure on him from day one.
Role to help us out too, getting started, not only with the rules and the players that helped us out. So it's been a good time.
Now you can see from the outfield shot we got behind home plate here, a new rule for those who have been following MO-WIFF for quite some time. You see 4 outfielders plus the pitcher. That's a new rule that's been implemented over the winter. Used to be no matter how many players you have in the batting lineup, there's 1 pitcher and 3 fielders. Now if you have at least 5 in your lineup, you can throw 4 fielders and a pitcher out. As we get things underway with Sam Skibby pitching to the captain of the Archers, Rory Rank. First pitch of the MO-WIFF season is inside for a ball. MO-WIFF wiffle ball. I don't know, Cam, if it's a kind of a universal rule in wiffle ball, but at least here, 5 balls is a walk instead of 4, and that first one is going to be a bobbled ball.
That's a base hit.
That's going to be a single right there because it went right back to the pitcher, but he could not possess it cleanly.
Yeah, that was a hard hit ball. We're sometimes lenient on errors, but if they're blatant, we're going to call them. But that was a pretty hard hit ball.
That's pretty hard. That'd be pretty harsh to give that one an error for sure.
Rory, one of the better hitters in the league.
First pitch to Tony Cochran, right in there, first strike. Still 3 strikes as a strikeout, like regular softball, wiffle ball, or baseball. As he swings and misses for that second pitch, evens the count up at 1.
Yeah, we got 5 innings or a 50-minute time limit. Obviously, we don't have a ton of time out here. And
next pitch drops down for a ball.
With our restrictions, we're only here for a certain amount of time. So to get 4 games in, we got to cap them at 50 minutes.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. There we go. That's
James.
One, guys. There we go. That's 1.
Tony goes down looking there, but he did that a lot last year. But he also can run into one at any time. So he's got the power to back up those strikeouts.
Last year batted 158. Not a whole lot of hitting in the league overall. 158 isn't actually that terrible comparatively to other leagues and places you'd see, but
yeah, you'd think it's a bad number, but if you're hitting over 200, it's a pretty good season.
Next pitch is a swing and a miss to Josh Richardson.
I do like these Archers jerseys, very clean.
And their first strike too. Yeah, seeing the old jerseys from last year with the arch and then an arrow going through the middle, almost like making an A for Archers.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty sweet, but I got to say the upgrade is just as, if not even better looking.
I miss the red, but I like these a lot.
No kidding. That next pitch drops down, hits home plate. That doesn't count as a strike either, so that's a ball. And a swing and a miss. Got him. 2 strikeouts for 2 outs here in the top of the first for the Mojo and Sam Skibby, picking up right where he left off.
Yep. Yeah, he a couple of years ago led the nation in strikeouts for a league. And now we get a rookie stepping in his first career bat.
3rd overall pick in the recent draft. And that's a welcome to the league moment maybe, that first ball going right at his face.
James Klein here, the hitter, is the nephew of the captain of the Mojo.
Okay.
Maybe he told Sam to take him out early.
Well, back-to-back strikes hit in the zone there. You hear that little clank of the metal there.
Sam not throwing very hard, but has a lot of movement, and he's very efficient.
Absolutely.
He's one of our faster workers on the mound as well. He doesn't take a lot of time in between pitches.
No pitch count, or pitch clock, so he doesn't have to, but if you find a rhythm, then why not?
If you can, I don't know if you can see on the video. I don't have it in front of me.
Strike 3 ends the top of the first with 3 strikeouts by Sam Skibby.
We got the timer up on the scoreboard as well.
Okay, I was wondering what the at-bat number meant there, but
that is the timer.
Yeah, starts at 50, works down to 0.
Well, that worked really quickly.
It sure did.
It does that a lot, especially when you got a couple guys who are who are pretty hard throwers. But,
Right.
hey, we did get a hit in the first inning, so that's a good sign.
There you go.
Yeah, like we said, not the most friendly for hitters is this MO-WIFF league, but like you said, whenever you can get a hold of one, they're pretty rare, so you gotta hold on to them when you can.
Yeah, Sam took his bucket out there in the first inning, so we have a rule here where you can throw any ball you want, whether it's got cut, a scuff, or a brand new clean ball right out of the box. They do have to follow some guidelines where you can't cut it too deep. They can't be broken. They can't be deformed. But Sam, he is a big proponent of bringing his whole bucket out there. He's got a big arsenal. James out here has 2 balls. So you're going to see Rory working a lot back here, especially because they don't have a lot of fielders. So maybe they asked for some help. I don't know. But he likes to stick with just 2 balls, and they're going to go back and get them each time. So
Why not? Whatever works, works.
I do that, but I also have a bucket, but I'm very particular on which ones
Oh,
I'm
for
throwing,
sure.
so
Well,
I
you're
definitely get
the reigning Cy Wiffle winner, so usually the best have a certain way they like to do things for a reason.
We are all creatures of habit.
Absolutely. So James Klein with the first pitch of his MO-WIFF career is a swing and miss to Sam
Strike 2.
Skibby.
That was a strike, too. 90-mile-an-hour strike. I like that.
Next pitch is a ball.
That's
Strike 2.
It's disgusting.
I mean, like I said in the intro, seeing the movement these balls have. And James Klein coming into this league for the first game of his career here. It's not shying away at anything, looking to strike out the defending MVP. And he does. My goodness.
Not very easy to strike out Sam Skibby, but what a great start for his young career. He's also not a true rookie. This guy's been playing wiffle ball since he was about as tall as my hip. I saw him as a kid. I used to play against his dad, and it was fun. He always had a wiffle ball in his hand, always throwing while we were playing games. A lot of times he was in our way just because he wanted to play so much. And, so no surprise to me that he's out here just absolutely throwing as hard as he is and as dedicated as he is.
He's
89
finally
miles an hour there on that last one.
He's finally got his chance to play with the big boys, and he's taking it. Check swing there.
Yeah. So check swings are the call of the pitcher. So there are some guys in this league who are very, if it's close, they're going to call it. But there's also some of us who are very lenient.
Sure.
But we'll see how that goes throughout the night.
Next pitch is a swing and a miss, and it clips the edge of the zone as well. Back-to-back strikeouts for the rookie. As that was Connor Jaso, at the plate there for the Mojo.
Jackson he steps in. He's the reigning championship MVP. He had a stellar performance in the championship series last year. Had both game-winning RBIs in game 1 and 2 in a 3-game series. Also pitched deep into game 2, got the win. Sam got the save. He can do it all.
In there for strike 2.
He throws so hard. I remember when I can do that. I can't anymore.
93 on the gun on that last pitch. Ooh, he wanted that one. I don't have a number 1 on my specific
I think Jackson
research
left
there,
his jersey at home, which is very.
Is that common?
It's very characteristic of Jackson.
About to say, it sure looks like one Jackson Crosley, but I didn't want to assume nothing.
Yeah, he actually brought a different jersey. It was black, and they were like, that's not going to
He
work.
just didn't get the text message this morning, I guess, wearing the new ones.
Jack doesn't respond to a lot of text messages. When he showed up today, I was like, "Hey, Jackson's here! All right, let's go." He's one of my favorite people here. We played in a lot of national tournaments together, and me and him being 1 and 2 pitchers on those teams, we've got a good bond together.
4-2 count. It's a full count here. And MO-WIFF swinging a foul ball off the back fence. First contact being made on the rookie pitcher. Fortunately for him, though, it goes behind the home plate. Another full count pitch.
I think that was low.
Goes low for a ball. So now in MO-WIFF, you noticed in the top of the first there was an opening single, but no one was on base. It's all ghost runners for MO-WIFF, and now that we have a walk, the batter has the decision to either take a single or take 4 competitive pitches, and then the pitcher gets to decide whether he wants to throw those or just let the runner go to second instead.
Yep, they automatically put him on second.
And they automatically put him on second.
2 outs, no use of giving him an easy pitch that he can hit for a long way. Especially when you got a guy throwing this good, you can kind of limit that damage. You don't want to give up any cheap home runs like that.
No kidding.
Unless you have to. That's going to be the biggest thing for this rookie is staying inside the strike zone in his first ever game here. A lot of pressure on opening night. You got, especially tonight of all nights, there is a lot going on. There's a lot of people here, not only in attendance around our field, but there's the soccer games going on. You guys are here, so this is even bigger.
Yeah.
We'll see. Obviously, the pressure didn't affect him too much for the first 2 batters.
Yeah, well, now he's got himself down in a pretty big hole, a 4-0 count. See if he can't work his way back here. Save something from this at-bat. That is Brett Spencer up to the plate. That one clips the top of the zone for strike 1.
We also have, it'll be interesting because his cousin is on deck.
The next one goes low for ball 5.
I'm going to say they're going to put him on here again.
Now, this isn't like Wii Baseball where a man on second and a double hit brings the guy from second to home. He has to get pushed to third base.
Correct, yeah.
So it would be second and third in this situation.
We'll put him at second and third. And now we got Quentin Meyer up. Yeah, here we go. First, a hat tip from Q to his cousin. This will be a fun matchup right here. They've played a lot against each other.
First pitch and a ground ball towards the shortstop area, fielded cleanly by Tony Cochran. So that's going to be the third and final out of the first inning with the score 0-0.
While we've got a quick second, if you're new to this particular league here, we've got a key rules to remember. This is a 5-inning game or 50 minutes. 5 balls equals a walk, and the hitter chooses to walk or receive a competitive pitch at medium speed. Intentional walk equals they receiving a double and it must be declared before the first pitch if you're going to do the intentional walk. That's correct?
Yep.
Okay. Infield pop-ups must be attempted to be caught, and it can be challenged. After 5, if it's tied, 1 extra inning of bases loaded. Still tied, we're going to do a home run derby. 7-run inning limit each inning, and a single is a ground ball, double is a landing in the outfield, and a triple is off the wall. So we missed the first pitch there, and that was a ball, I believe, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Oh.
Next hit down the left field, left center wall, but calmly collected there.
Rory's on him, though. Rory's
First pitch single, first pitch long ball, just so happened to stay into the field on that one. So that brings up Tony Cochran once again. First one misses for a ball. Little submarine action there by Sam. Nice pitch in their first strike.
That's Sam's go. He's got that in his back pocket anytime he wants it.
Swinging a foul tip right back into the netting.
Problem with that submarine pitch, once you see him go down, you kind of know it's coming.
Yeah, but if you got enough stuff on it, I guess it might not matter.
Still very tough to hit.
Well, speak too soon there, as that's going to be
that's a double.
A double there, as that was not fielded cleanly there by Meyer in right field.
Probably, yeah. I'll give him a double for that.
Josh Richardson up to the plate once again. I believe one of the few lefties here in MO-WIFF.
Yeah, not a ton. We got 2 in this game with him and Q, and then I think all the other. We have 1 on the Bombers. We have 2 on the Thunderbirds. That might be it. Not very much. Connor Jaso does switch hit. So a couple. We got a couple. It's not terrible.
Connor Jaso, very much a conversation piece during the offseason. He only played 3 games last year, but from what I understand, I never actually saw him in action. He was arguably the best player of the league.
Yeah, he lived in Kansas City last year. He has, from what I've heard, he's moved here to St. Louis.
Okay.
So I think he will be a lot more effective.
Fly ball
Well,
caught
he's on
there.
second. He can't tag anyway.
I forgot the rule.
Might have heard Rory Rank yell tag right there. That's something I just learned now, is that you can only say it on third base. If there's a pop fly into the outfield or anywhere, now that that's one of the rule changes this year, before it gets caught, the team batting can yell tag, and that ghost runner on third would then run home. But the fielding team does have the opportunity to throw from the outfield, and if they hit either the strike zone or the net, then the runner's out. Strike one and strike two decline there.
Yeah, the tag rule definitely is fun when there's a guy on third base. We've only had one ever double play on that. Happened last year.
Strike three, a quick 1-2-3 batter. A quick 1-2-3 inning for the Mojo once again, as it is 0-0 heading into the bottom of the second.
Folks, want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors again real quick here. Ink Spot Tattoo Shop, we appreciate you guys. Audi and Kirkwood. Also sponsors Game Time Tournaments, Alex Eggert Photography, and United Credit and Collections Incorporated. And I forgot to mention Promotional Consultants and the Lit Cigar Lounge.
I work at Promotional Consultants. That is
Hey, how about that? Sorry about that.
You got a miss
First
on the
time.
first one?
That's all right. I didn't even catch it, to be honest with you.
But B-Dubs and the Hitting Zone here, baseball and softball, THZ. We appreciate everybody watching today. Again, on all of our socials, on all of our different interwebs and whatnot out there, and we're going to get things started here for the bottom of the second.
That's a great view right there from
Hey,
the
you like
outfield,
that?
looking into
I
the
love
strike
that
zone there,
shot, yeah.
looking
The
at
outfield is like one of my favorite views.
all the crazy movement that you'll see on these wiffle balls, not only in this game but for the rest of the night.
Yeah, you can really see a lot of good video from the pitchers from the outfield.
Stepping in is Ray J. So
This is his first career at bat.
his first career at bat. He is a
Number
rookie,
10 pick this year.
uncle of Connor J. So.
Wow.
So he takes that one for a ball. 90 mile an hour.
I don't know if you can see, but we have like a big time for a videographer out there in center field as well.
That next
got my
one
camera.
smokes the camera
Yeah.
for a ball.
Is it a good? You need a fix?
We'll have to adjust it just in a second.
First of many, I can only
I
assume
think,
that we'll see
I
tonight.
think he's going to help you out.
Atta baby
Maybe.
Q,
I don't
open
know if
us
he knows
out.
how to do it.
He fixed it. Good job.
What's the count here?
I think it's 2-2.
Foul ball almost smokes us, but it hits the tent right
would,
above
if
us.
the tent would have not been in my way, it would have taken my head off.
That's the danger sitting right here.
Swing and a miss, smacks the phone once again. First career at bat, first career strikeout for Ray Jaso, and the third strikeout of the night for James Klein.
Huge shout out to Brian Hunter, one of our captains. He's not able to be here at the moment. He will be here later tonight. Hopefully his daughter's doing well. She's a little bit sick this morning, but he just said this has been fantastic to watch. So
Nice.
Huge shout out to you two for doing this, because already getting compliments.
I got to personally give a huge shout out to Brian and Quinn, because like I was telling Cam earlier, ever since I found out I was going to be on duty for tonight, all the podcasts, all the content they've been putting out over the last couple of months, I've been able to watch and kind of learn as much as I can about the league here in the last, like I said, week or two. So huge shout out to them for all the content they've been posting over the last season too. Has greatly helped me, and I know anyone else that's slowly getting interested in wiffle ball can go back and watch all that and learn some stuff about the characters of the league and the past games and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been awesome.
3 Up, 3 Down is the MO-WIFF podcast.
Ground ball right back to the pitcher, and he's going to be able to collect that cleanly for another out. And it's the third of the bottom of the second, so we remain scoreless.
This game just flying along.
No kidding. We're only 18 minutes in.
And you guys talk amongst yourselves. Want to go fix the camera?
Absolutely. Jackson is wearing it looks like a Crosley jersey, just with a different number on it.
Maybe he changed his. They won the league last year, so they got to put the number 1 on someone.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe it's like Formula One, where the champion gets to. They get the option to wear the number 1.
I've never seen Jackson not in 33, so it is different for me.
I guess by that logic, everyone has to wear number 1 then, right? But that would get confusing for us, so I'm okay with them not doing that.
I'm all right with it. Yeah, it's going back to that podcast. If you haven't, please check it out. We do post all of those on our YouTube channel at MO-WIFF. But yeah, they do have on Apple, Spotify at the 3 Up 3 Down MO-WIFF podcast. So check that out because they do a lot of good work. That one just sails over the
First
backstop
pitch
even.
taken off like the airport we got right across the highway here.
We do.
Yeah, that's been an unfortunate part that I can't have a drone out here.
Oh,
Even if it's
think
only
about
like
that.
20 or 30
Yeah.
feet up, I guess. Hey,
Didn't even think about that,
Hopefully, I got one recently, so I'm gonna hopefully try to get it out here on a week that I don't play.
I was
Rory's
worried.
put the ball in play every time.
Every single time, he just hasn't been able to get on base. There's a fly ball to Q there, off the bat of Tony Cochran.
Q getting a lot of action over there.
No kidding, you wouldn't think so in right field with mostly righties, and he's chirping the dugout over here as well, sticking his arms out like, what? Y'all didn't think I had it in me, did you? There's Josh Richardson up again. Swing and a miss on that one, evens the count up at 1. A 76-mile-an-hour breaking ball.
Sam's got a lot of pitches. He works with a lot of different balls. He's got cut balls. He's got brand new clean balls that he throws. Actually, a lot of his cut balls, I actually cut for him. That's why I got this wonderful drink in front of me because that's what we trade.
That's a pretty good deal, I'd say.
I'll take it all day long.
Now, do you do that when you're facing each other? Do you cut his balls for
He
him?
gets to use them all year long, so.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Swinging a high fly ball. It's going right back to Q, though, and once again he's going to field it cleanly.
Q's got them all over there.
3 up, 3 down.
Shout out the podcast.
Yeah.
Just 3 minutes gone by in that half inning as well.
I think we're going to get all 5 in this game. This is going quick.
So how often does the time limit come into effect with these games? Is it pretty consistently, or?
A lot of times when you see like a lot of number 1 pitchers, we can kind of get through the 5 innings, especially when they're quick like this.
Right.
But when we start I say that as of years before. Now every team has kind of got 2 pitchers deep, so maybe we start seeing 5-inning games all year long, which would be great.
Sure.
But in years past, we've had sometimes games only go 3 innings because they get pretty ugly.
Sure.
But I think this year we'll get a lot more.
And that's I guess that's not in the key rules graphic there that Ray had, but there is a mercy rule.
Yeah.
It's 12 after 3 and 10 after 4.
I'd have to look.
Somewhere like that? Something like that?
That sounds right.
But it's
it doesn't happen
I was
very
about to
often,
say.
so we don't really ever have to look at it. But we do have the rule book here in front of us that Ken Bone printed out for us.
huge shout out to Mr. Ken Bone as well for those.
Ken has been a great addition to the front office staff. If you don't know who Ken Bone is, you've probably been living. Well, it's probably been a couple years now, but he was very famous a couple years ago during the I think 2016 presidential election.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
He, the guy in the red sweater.
Okay.
That was Ken Bone. He
Wow.
had a question, I believe, for the president, and he was famous all across the United States for his sweater choice.
About
But
that.
I think it was because he had a spillage on a shirt that he was wearing beforehand, and he just threw the sweater on, and he said, "I'm not missing this opportunity."
Heck no.
Ooh.
Caught the edge on that last one.
That was a really good
Crosley
pitch.
does have his last name on the back of that number 1. Maybe he did change his number.
These are things that would be great to know for the.
Well, you are the commissioner.
For the
you think,
because on the website and on the stats page, he's number 33. James Klein just absolutely
He's-
dealing here.
wheeling and dealing. Like I said, you're the commissioner of the league. You're the captain of the Bombers. Former Cy Wiffle winner. Ground ball right up the middle. Somehow fielded cleanly there by Tony Cochran. What a play. Being an athlete.
I think there was a lot of confusion on who was taking that ball.
No kidding.
I'm surprised it ended up going for the out because a lot of times that's when you see the ball just trickle into the outfield for a single, but good on the Archers.
First pitch up high for a ball. Swing and a miss right in the middle of the strike zone again.
Brian has confirmed that Jackson did change his number.
Well, there you go. Let me just scribble this out.
Well, I wish I
Put
would
a
have
number
known
one
that,
there
especially because I talked to them because Connor changed his number from last year.
Swing and a miss
What does the
at a worm
commissioner
burner.
need to know?
Not much, apparently, I guess. Count is 1-2 to Quentin Meyer. Grounded out to the shortstop in his first at-bat. 1-2 pitch is right down the middle for strike 3, and James Klein walks off the field with authority.
Hard to even see that pitch coming in. You know, he's coming in, you know, sitting high 80s, low 90s, and I mean, that's kind of where I sit, or I used to sit, but it looks like he's throwing 10 times harder than me. I feel like I'm going to get out there and it's going to look like it's 70.
Only time's going to tell, and as long as you get the win, that's all you really care about, right?
I hope so.
Right.
Cam, tell us a little story about how you found out about Miracle Field and was able to bring the league over here.
Yeah, so Josh Rogers, who was the first commissioner here, we were just looking for a spot to play. He had reached out to quite a few different people, and you know, to look at different venues and stuff like that. He got a meeting with the guy that runs the field. I think he knew him prior, so we got a meeting with him as the ball comes this way. And we came up here and looked at the field, and we were like, you know, this kind of really works really well for what we're aiming for. And after a visit up here, me and him came up. I took a picture of the field and shared it to a couple of my friends, and I said, next year's wiffle ball field, ? Before we really had not even posted anything about the league or anything. And everyone was like, that looks really nice. So we jumped on it, and yeah, we've been here ever since. It's been a great spot for us.
Great.
Obviously, like, it rained pretty much all morning and afternoon, and it's dry out here.
Yes, it looks incredible.
It's you wouldn't even know. So a great surface for us, because if we were playing on dirt or grass, it'd be a little
Probably
swampy,
get pushed
a little
back
wet.
to next week.
Yeah, so that's really kind of one of the big things for us here being on this field, is it limits rainouts. It might be a little hard playing surface. You don't want to dive on this, but you know, overall, it works out really well for us and our schedule and everything else.
Skibby with another submarine pitch. Not only did he get ranked to swing and miss, but it clipped the top of the zone as well. So it's a 2-1 count. Now it's a 2-1, 2-2 count.
That's
Another clipper.
Rory just stood there and said, "That's a good pitch." That one
Next pitch
way up.
sails up, goes right behind us, trying to get it. Can't do it. We got plenty of help, though.
You know, years ago, wiffle ball for me, especially
Swinging a ground ball down the third base line. Fielded cleanly. Almost wasn't, but that's one Connor Jaso.
Especially for me, not knowing where the ball's going to go, it makes you just feel like an absolute buffoon sometimes, you know.
It's
But,
very difficult, especially
know.
with how fast it's moving.
Right.
I'm sure it's got to be the best feeling ever when you're the one throwing it.
Absolutely
But when
is.
you see a swing and a miss. First one down low.
Are you looking for the time? In the top right. 22 minutes.
Tony Cochran up to the plate for the Archers. Swing and a miss, makes it a 2-1 count. Tony with a strikeout, a double, and a flyout to his name so far this evening. You see him swing and miss at that one, so it'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Submarine pitch stays low the whole time, makes it a 3-2 count. Once again, if you're new to wiffle ball here at MO-WIFF, it's 5 balls is a walk. But we're not going to get there as Cochran swings and misses for the third out of the top of the fourth, remaining scoreless. Seems like that's a pretty consistent theme here at MO-WIFF. Fairly low-scoring games for the most part, wouldn't you say, Cam?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you got two aces out here on the mound. Obviously, I don't think the Mojo are going to call Sam their ace, but he has been an ace-level pitcher for pretty much all of his career here. He was actually second in Cy Wiffle last year. I believe, I'm pretty sure he was second. Yeah, Colin Wilkerson was third, who you won't see tonight, but he will not have a start, but he's a very good pitcher as well. But yeah, Sam got a lot of wins last year, didn't have the best ERA, but he gets the job done, and that's what matters.
That's all that matters
when you're on the mound.
So would you call that the triple crown here in MO-WIFF? You get the MVP, the Silver Slugger, and the Cy Wiffle? And has anyone ever done that?
Jordan Smith did it not last year, but the year before.
Okay.
And coincidentally enough, the last 2 seasons, Sam Skibby and then the year prior, Jordan Smith both won the Triple Crown batting title as well.
Oh, wow.
Both MVPs won Triple Crown in their respective MVP seasons. So
incredible.
Home runs, RBI, and average, which is very hard to do. You'd think it's very hard to do, but also the year prior to that, Jason Worstenholm would have had the Triple Crown until the very last game of the season. His teammate took the batting title away from him.
Oh, wow.
So we almost had 3 straight Triple Crown winners. Instead, we've had 2.
2 out of 4, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Ray Jaso up to the plate. Once again, he struck out in his first at-bat.
I love that. Thank you.
3-1 count.
Everybody's
James
loving
Klein.
the live stream. This is
Nice.
awesome.
That one goes up high, so there's a 4-1 count. Little rookie mistake there by Ray Jaso. He thought ball 4 meant a walk, so he stepped away from the plate. His teammates had to remind him, not yet. But that's ball 5.
He's played with our rules before. He played in our MO-WIFF tournament last year. He's going to take that double walk, I believe.
Yes,
correct?
yeah, you
Is that what
saw
they said?
James kind of point towards second there. We'll give him a...
Pitchers are very nonchalant. They'll just throw their hand up saying, hey, put him on second. But now we're in a very dangerous position. This is where, the Mojo do their most damage. When you walk a guy in front of this guy right here, Sam Skibby, a lot of times he'll make you pay for it. James can throw pretty hard, though. He's been striking out Sam a few times. Sam's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So, but he was all over that one.
He led the league last year in batting average with a .397, which I think is about unheard of here in MO-WIFF.
Pretty good. I don't think that's the record, but that's pretty good.
You said earlier that anyone with above 200 is pretty impressive, so almost doubling that's got to be incredible. He did strike out on that.
To strike out
Not bad,
Sam
though.
Skibby 3 times in
3 in
one
a
game
row.
is very impressive for anyone, let alone a rookie.
Not too bad for the young kid. Brings up Connor Jaso. Swings and misses at that first one. Next pitch. Inside for a ball.
Very good decision so far here from Captain Rory Rank to start the rookie, because he's been pitching lights out here through the first 3.5 innings here. I kind of thought Tony Cochran would start, but the fact that they're putting their trust in the rookie and he's absolutely delivering right now.
You said it. Maybe some pressure coming in tonight with all the action going around here in Chesterfield around us. Obviously, you said, us being here, it being his first appearance here in MO-WIFF, but the only thing I see out of him is growing confidence.
It doesn't look like anything is phasing him out there. He is not looking around to see what's going on. He's very focused on the hitters at hand, and he's really going to work.
2-2 count to Jaso. See what Klein has with this one. Swing and a miss.
Just brought
Strikes
the heat.
him out.
90 mile an hour there. If you're out here, obviously you're probably not watching if you're out here, but the temperature is starting to go down a little bit.
Just a tad.
Sun's going down. I'm getting a little chilly sitting here.
First pitch up high to Jackson Crosley.
One thing I have noticed, kind of looks like he's getting a little bit tired out there, missing up a lot as he goes for a low strike there, but he's been missing up a little bit here and there over the past inning or two. Maybe that's a little sign of fatigue, but He's only got 1 or 2 more innings that he's got to get through.
Last one was 84 on the gun, so. And then that one, 86. Swing and a miss.
He's still got some in the tank.
I'd say so.
I've seen this kid throw all day long at a tournament multiple times. So I know he can definitely go the distance here.
A little stutter step almost from Klein as that one goes low.
You might see that a lot from a couple of different guys tonight.
A little Nestor Cortez action there. I like it. Next one hits the zone for strike 3. Another strikeout for the youngster. Getting out of the 4th. On defense for them, still no runs. 0-0 to score.
Yeah, we go into the final inning here of regulation, and we still got 15 minutes left in our time limit. So we're sitting pretty on time. I like that.
While we got a quick second here, let's give a quick shout out again to our sponsors here, Ink Spot Tattoo Shop here, Audi Kirkwood, Game Time Tournaments, Alex Eggert Photography, United Credit and Collections Incorporated, Promotional Consultants, and Lit Cigar Lounge, and our final sponsors here, Buffalo Wild Wings and the Hitting Zone. And we appreciate the welcome here from being partners here as Livestream STL, being your live stream partner here for today's opening day. And we really appreciate the fun. It's having a blast right now. I mean,
my goodness,
I could do this all night. I think
we are.
I will. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it 4 times.
We still got 3 more of these.
I hope so.
Yeah,
there we go.
We're not going anywhere anytime soon.
I will say, like, this is. I mean, every Thursday, I don't want to be anywhere else. This is what This is what I love to do. Even when I'm not playing, obviously, I'm the commissioner, so I'm partial. I don't have to be here, but I think I've missed in the 4 full seasons that we've done. I've missed. I think I've missed 1 week, and it was. I missed 1 game. I was on vacation.
Oh, wow.
Normally I kind of come back from vacation for the day, but I didn't have to.
Swinging a long drive to right field, and it's out of here. Josh Richardson with a long bomb, and he's going to run it.
Oh, yeah. We run bases around here for home runs. This is
why not?
It doesn't happen very often, so when you do it, you got to show it off.
Trying to get some Archers in said series to get their first championship of their existence. But straight away going into Klein.
That's a good swing by the rookie there.
No kidding.
And I'll say this, Josh Richardson doesn't get a lot of credit for his bat, but the numbers don't lie. He was a very good hitter last year, and it didn't even look like he got all of that one. Or it didn't sound like it, but that right field fence is.
Richardson batted .297 last year, had 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. So definitely someone to keep watch here as we get the season under.
Yeah, we do have. So this year last year, the past couple of years, we've always done this year we wanted to get away from just always kind of reward one because always pitcher dominant.
Mm-hmm.
There was always every night. We wanted to give some more people some credit. So this year we have a Hitter of the Week award and a Pitcher of the Week award. And Jay Rich on a good start for that.
No kidding.
Oh, that was 5.
Yeah.
Same trying to figure out pitch to him or just put him to second.
Klein wants to hit. Sam is a very good 56 and under pitcher, especially here to a rookie and throw to him. Don't want to put a guy on second with nobody out with Rory but they're going to. What do I know?
Oh, looks like they will put him on second base. Look to pitch to James there. They decided against it.
I wanted to see one tonight. It's always fun and.
Been looking at 70, 80, 90 the whole time, and then gets slowed down a little bit, throws them off your rhythm a little bit maybe.
I think last year we had one team that on the slow pitch.
Yeah, that
it
doesn't feel
fun.
good, I'm sure.
I think it was the Mojo too.
Not to name names or anything.
Yeah.
You know? Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop. It's going to be fielded cleanly by Connor Jaso.
Rory again. Every at bat has put a ball in play.
Only one base hit to his name tonight, but finding contact early to one of the better pitchers of the league. Got to be good for the confidence.
I mean, obviously our scoreboard is correct. Cole is in left field warming up for his game, so his phone is connected to the actual Miracle scoreboard, and I can't change that right now.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Hall,
says 0-0
go ask him for
on
his phone.
the actual scoreboard here as that one finds the strike zone. And it'll be a strikeout to Tony Cochran. That's back to Skibby not shaking, but he meets the home run hitter once more. As that one hits his leg before it hits the strike zone, so we'll call that one a ball. It's there by the man with the only run scored in this game, Josh Richardson. Next pitch, the Submarine finds the strike zone. Makes it a 1-2 count. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th.
Looks like Hall's running over here with Cole's phone to update the
swinging and
big
missing,
scoreboard.
striking out Richardson there. The highs and lows of MO-WIFF from a home run to a strikeout.
Here we go. It's the bottom of the 5th. It's do or die for the Mojo here. Down 1-0. Down 1-0. 9 minutes to go here in the game as well.
Actual scoreboard there screwed me a little bit. It still has a 4 there. It still says 0-0,
Yep.
so my apologies. There we go. We're all up to date now.
Right.
So the rookie, James Klein, 3rd overall pick in the 2025 draft, looking to close out his first start here in MO-WIFF, give the Archers an opening night W, start the season off right. It's going to be number 13, Brett Spencer, up to bat for the Mojo. See if he can't get a little momentum swinging going for his defending champs, Mojo.
I will say the last 3 outs always the hardest.
That's right. 2 wiffle balls in hand for Klein. Adjusts the cap. We get the bottom of the 5th underway. First pitch to Spencer's up high.
A walk and a ground out for Brett here to start his season.
That one finds the top of the zone. Evens the count up at 1. 8 minutes to go in the timer, so I believe we're not going to have any issue getting this game in.
Yeah, no matter what, even if we were still going, this would be the final inning if the score ends. So if there was still time left, we still only play 5. Unless it's tied, then we'll keep going.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Brett Spencer. 1 down. And up steps Quentin Meyer.
I think this is one of the biggest at-bats for not only the Mojo, but for the pitcher here, James Klein.
First pitch finds the bottom of the strike zone. 86 on the gun. I don't think he's fatiguing just yet there, Cam.
I think he's going to pump it up here a little bit against Q, so.
Maybe. Swinging a pop-up. Looks like it's going to lane foul and spin even more foul.
Oh, I did not put the lines up for the foul ball, but that's all right. No one will know.
No one will know what.
So normally I have lines about halfway up the baseline for if the ball rolls back into play. Obviously I didn't do the lines today, so Cole didn't do that, but that'll be all right. This field is just slanted a little bit, so if you hit a little dribbler, sometimes it will roll back into play. I think we can just make a judgment call.
Yeah.
It is competitive out here, but we are also all friends and fun. Wow.
Check swing by Q there.
What a generous
being
call.
A little generous there.
I think I saw the bat from here.
Looks like Richardson there in center field disagreeing with his own teammates right there.
We're standing behind Q, and I kind of saw that, but especially in a tight game. But I like that. Personally, I'm the same way. If it's somewhat close, when me and my brother used to play in the backyard, any check swing was not a strike.
Yeah. That one drops below the strike zone, so it'll be a 3-2 count.
It's a big pitch. You don't want to put a guy on because then that means you have to face Sam Skibby.
Cousin against cousin. Let's see what James can do. To Quinton, swinging a ground ball back up the middle towards second base. That's going to be fielded by the captain, Rory Rank. That's going to be the second out of the bottom of the 5th.
Rory, a former Gold Glove winner, Gold Hands winner. We don't use gloves, so we call it a Gold Hands winner, but he has been one of the top fielders in this league for the past couple of years. One out away here for a, some would say an upset. I predicted this, but I don't want to jinx anything. I'm not biased.
And he won't take any credit nor blame should anything be subject to change. The rookie, Ray Jaso.
I just didn't know if Connor would actually get the start. If Connor would have started, I would have predicted the other way around.
Finding the strike zone once again. The Mojo down to their final strike of the game. The pitch finds the zone, clips the edge. And that is it.
That's it.
That's the ball game. Everyone kind of froze there for a second. I wasn't sure what was going on.
I wasn't sure either.
Closing the game out with a strikeout is the rookie, James Klein. What a performance by the rookie coming into opening day, looking like a seasoned veteran there, Cam.
Absolutely. What a performance. Jay Rich gets the big home run. Archers get a little bit of revenge, obviously not in the playoffs, but to start the season, nothing else you want to start the season off with a W. So congrats
Absolutely.
on the Archers. I'm excited to see what happens the rest of the night.
We still got 3
I'm going to
to
get
go.
out of here and let you guys
you're
take
coming
over.
up here,
Heck yeah.
right? Are you replacing us with somebody?
Yep, yeah, there'll be a guy. I think I'll find somebody in here, but I got to go warm up for my game. So
There you go.
Thank you guys.
thanks,
I'm
appreciate
excited.
Thanks, Cam.
And everyone
Appreciate
is
it.
loving the live stream so
Yeah,
far.
We
absolutely.
appreciate it. Big
We've
time.
got
Thank
game
you
2
guys.
coming up here shortly. We're going to break the stream. We've got about 10 minutes in between. Make sure you come right back. We'll also have it back out on our socials as well. And again, our final score, the Archers win 1-0 over the Mojo. For Ray Halbrook, for Drake the Beekman, Cam Smith. Mr. Cam, appreciate you again. Thanks again for being here and watching the MO-WIFF League on live stream STL. We'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for watching today's broadcast. Any unauthorized use of this broadcast without the